12:12 p.m. on this Saturday now afternoon, January 10th, 2026. A heavy day of recording, if you have noticed, and if you've been following along. Currently, I have been kind of, sort of, somewhat tuned into the Story Channel, which is a branch off from the History Channel, and of course, through the production company of CW, I guess. And of course, on Saturdays, they like to. There's a red fox squirrel again. Where'd you disappear to? Anyways, it's amazing when I start speaking. That squirrel tends to hide from me, or so it seems. But anyways, so yeah, they like to do some crazy type of content, if you will, of past episodes from the History Channel. And today it's all about ghost hunting, paranormal investigations, and oh man, I've got to put a video out over my viewpoints and perspectives over today's ghost hunting and what is quite irritating of a situation and scenario revolving around said hunting or investigating. But I'll leave that for another time, although it is content that I would really like to address because it has to do with today's technologies and the uses of technologies within said hunts or investigations. But this is not going to rub people in a good way, much as some of my recent previous content pertaining to video shorts on this platform. And I went into great lengths to explain why I have an aversion to these TikTok videos or TikTok styled videos. Because and this is through my experience, okay? And unfortunately, because of my willingness to come forth with my personal opinions, it apparently has offended a few viewers, and therefore they are no longer subscribed. Because, well, possibly of egocentric aspects. I don't know. But if you can't handle the realities of which I speak, it's not my problem. More than likely, it is you, the viewer. And I might even lose more subscribers because of what I'm about to bring forth. I don't know. It's just a game overall, people. You know? And you know, the social media platforms are a psyop measure. But I'll just leave that as it is. But you have to understand, once again, I've got experience with the platform that was quite decent until this country decided to get involved with that platform and started causing all kinds of issues and claiming national security and, you know, all those false narratives. I was on TikTok only for a short period of time. But I gotta say, it was one of my greatest experiences through this thing known as the internet. Just within a few videos, and within a very short period of time once again, and I cannot rightfully remember if I began in the year 2020 or if it was in fact during the years of 21 and 22. I'm not exactly sure, but this is the case at hand. I end up getting away from TikTok because the last video that I had posted, which was basically a what if scenario video, and it had pertained to COVID vaccinations. Remember, a what if scenario. Well, they found some kind of a problem with it. Because this what if scenario was, well, what if the vaccinations actually changes the construct of the human physique or anatomy through genes and so on and so on. And maybe transforming the human body into something less recognizable. Maybe more towards a plant type existence. A what if? But for some reason they did not like that narrative, and so they did away. They deleted that video. I got an attitude and I said, okay, that's it. I'm done. And I never went back. And I don't know if my content is still available or not. It was under the name of Dreamweaver something or another. But I did not spend a whole lot of time scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, watching other people's video shorts or TikTok videos. No, I had so many subscribers, and I replied to so many comments. I mean, that was a heck of an undertaking right there, let alone spending hours and hours staring at the screen, scrolling from one video to the next. Yes, I did so for a short period of time. But it was just too much as it was doing my own thing on that platform. And then I decided, okay, let's go on back to YouTube. Because I actually paused for a while in putting content up on YouTube in order to focus my time and attention to that of the TikTok platform. Now then, I want you people to understand, especially those that are creating these type of TikTok copied video shorts onto this platform. And I showed in my previous content how many categories, as I scrolled down through the recommended watch, how many categories? 5, before I even came close to the end of that recommended watch list. 5 categories of short videos popped up. Do you know what researchers have stated and come out with over the factor of video shorts and what it does to the brain? And so those people, those content creators that, have been flooding the platform with this style of video format is culprit. They are culprits into the demise of the human mind because of what researchers found and linked to too much scrolling from one video to another video to another video. Do you remember the videos that you watch? When you are watching from, from short to short to short to short? Yes, it literally begins to deteriorate certain functions of the brain. Because you're trying to incorporate too much information, too quick of a pace. Whereas a video such as what you are watching now is not quite as destructive to the mind. Because it is not such a quick pace. And your mind can actually accept what it is visually seeing, so to speak. But some people copped an attitude and have therefore unsubscribed from my channel. Because they copped an attitude, apparently, thinking that I was calling them out. Now, if I'm going to call out a channel, I will do so by their given channel name. And I will not apologize for those that have taken offense because you've taken everything out of context and have misconstrued my narrative. Yes, I feel bad. Sort of, somewhat. But should I really feel the need of feeling that way? No. Because after all, I've been playing this game long enough to where, it's a revolving door. People come, people go. I'm not out for those analytics or statistics of viewer counts, subscribers, likes. In fact, again, people don't understand the like list. Because you have the option to delete your like list. Well, what does that do? That in fact deletes the likes that you have given to any channel's content. Would you like to see how that occurs? I've cleared my like list in the past, including likes that I have given to my own content, to where a lot of my content now shows 0 likes. Many people are still in the practice of deleting their liked list. But I am not going to ruin my brain by constantly viewing video shorts, because it is that of a destructive power, if you will. Yeah, you can find some great content and information in these shorts. But is it really worth it overall? Because are you really remembering the decent, factual content that is brought forth? Remember, you have to spend time on anything that is worthwhile and valuable for your own gains in knowledge towards ultimate wisdom. So it's too bad that people have to make such an issue out of my viewpoints and perspectives of video shorts. I'm personally, once again, it's a crying shame that this platform had to incorporate or steal, such as they do, from other platforms, their ideas, and trying to make it a big thing on this platform. A lot of ideas for this platform came through Facebook. Yeah. As well as TikTok. And now we also see, other stuff being incorporated from other platforms, such as those that I won't even waste my time on, such as X. Oh, I know we're going to, keeping fingers crossed, approach the subject material of X and Xmas. Yeah, I want to talk more about that, and possibly that might be incorporated into tomorrow's content on 1/11/2026, 1/11, as a Sunday sermon. I don't know. I'm still debating. Yeah, I tend to offend people because of my content. But if you can't handle it, it's not my problem. It's yours. I mean, I even had, when I was on TikTok, I even had people attacking me over certain things because of my viewpoints. I always put them in their place, though. And I was the last man standing. Just like what I've had to deal with on this platform, pertaining to naysayers over chemtrails and, according to narratives of contrails and, oh yeah, this platform did everything in its power to try to really discourage me. It did not work. In that respect, I am more powerful than this platform. No, I'm not bragging. I have no room, nor call, nor rhyme, nor reason to brag. I am just stating simple facts of the matter, and which it is proven throughout my content. And I enjoy what I do pertaining to what eventually gets brought about. I have no problems with it. My whole life has been nothing but one conflict after another, whether of my own doing or through others. I am well versed and used to conflict. And typically, anymore, I stand strong on my own 2 feet, and I succeed and conquer, as has once again been proven in a court of law. And if need be and necessary, back to the courthouse I will go for any reasons that come my way, pertaining to anybody that gets upset with me because of their problems and issues, such as what subscribers seem to be having with my content today pertaining to these video shorts. Remember, researchers have explained what happens when you scroll and scroll and scroll to these video shorts. All you have to know is where to go for that information, but I will leave that to your own doing. So with that being said, now with this yuck being seen, I've got a lot of time on my hands while sending files. Of this so-called uploading process that's going to be taking place for the remainder of this day. And for what? You tell me. Alrighty. Take care. Have a great one. Much love. Thank you ever so kindly for watching. And this, once again, is Skywise signing off. And we are out.